So this is the last problem on the practice final, and this is a problem that we've seen before on the second midterm, and it has to do with looking at the inheritance patterns of BRCA1 mutants in family. Now, BRCA1 is an example of a tumor suppressor gene. A loss of function mutation in it, if you lose both copies of the BRCA1 gene, the cell can become a cancer cell. That is because BRCA1 is a protein that's involved in DNA damage repair. And so if a cell has a double-strand break and it can't be repaired, then it can lead to more mutations and then possibly the development of cancer cell. So there are two different types of inheritance reflect the kind of the function of the gene in individuals versus at the cellular level. So when we say it's an autosomal dominant, we're going to see the cancers arise within one generation in a family. So, for example, in this pedigree here, we have a mother who died of breast cancer in this generation, and she had kids. She had one daughter who ended up getting breast cancer and dying. Now she has these grandchildren, these girls here, who also got breast cancer. They haven't died because they don't have slash through their circle, but we can see that they came from their father, number 3. So what can we infer about the genotypes of all of these individuals in this family tree? So we can assume that all of the affected individuals, so every woman who got the breast cancer, was heterozygous for the BRCA1 mutation. Okay, so you need BRCA1. The BRCA1 gene is required for life. If you didn't have a copy of BRCA1, you would die as an embryo. But since these people have lived and become adults, they obviously are heterozygous for the BRCA1. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to live. So, and the tumor cells come about only in the subset of cells in those individuals, and in the case of the breast tissue that lost the BRCA1 function by loss of heterozygosity, either by mutating the other allele, the wild type allele of the BRCA1, or by chromosome loss. So if we were going to look at, so all of our affected individuals have BRCA1 heterozygous. Individuals 2 and 3, they're not affected individuals, but we can infer because the children of this male, number 3, since they got the breast cancer, it's very likely that they inherited through their grandmother. The father was heterozygous, and then these 2 daughters were also heterozygous. So from this pedigree, we would infer that male number 3 was heterozygous for the mutation. Now, individual 2, we don't know. She came from a family, but if we don't know anything about their history, we really can't tell if she is a BRCA1, if she's homozygous, if she's homozygous wild type, or if she is heterozygous for BRCA1. So in the answers below, circle the most likely BRCA1 genotypes of these individuals. All of the affected individuals are going to be heterozygous, and individual number 2 right here, we can't tell because she came from another family.